In a world that often writes you off before you even get the chance to speak, there are a few who carve their own story, word by word, beat by beat. On Born to Win Legend, we bring you the journeys of those who turn their pain into power, their struggles into style, and their silence into an anthem. Today, we tell you the story of a girl from a small island who became one of the most powerful women on earth. This is the story of Rihanna. She was born Robin Rihanna Fenty on February 20th, 1988 in St. Michael, Barbados. A tropical island paradise, yes, but for Rihanna, life wasn't always sunny. Her father battled addiction. Her parents' marriage was full of tension and fights. As a child, she found herself stuck between chaos and quiet tears. Music became her escape. It was her healing, her dream, her only constant. She sang to herself in her room, to her friends at school, to anyone who would listen. There was something raw and unfiltered in her voice, something the world hadn't heard yet but needed. But how do you go from a small town on an island to the global stage? For Rihanna, the answer was resilience. At just 15, she met American music producer Evan Rogers, who was vacationing in Barbados. When she sang for him, he was stunned. There was no polish, no studio tricks, just raw talent and fire. He invited her to record demo tapes in the United States. She left her world behind with only one shot in her pocket. Her demo found its way to Def Jam Records, where a young artist and businessman named Jay-Z had just become president. The moment Rihanna auditioned for him, he didn't let her leave the building until she signed. And just like that, the world was about to meet. The Voice from the Island, her debut single, Pon de Replay, exploded onto the charts. Suddenly, the girl from Barbados was everywhere. She brought a Caribbean vibe that felt fresh, bold, and untamed. But Rihanna didn't want to be just another pop star. She didn't want to be a one-hit wonder. She wanted more. So she kept working, writing, evolving. Her music grew darker, deeper, more honest. Hits like Umbrella, Disturbia, and Unfaithful showed a new layer of who she was. Not just a performer, but a storyteller. Her voice carried pain and power. Her image wasn't about pleasing anyone. She wore what she wanted, said what she felt. She wasn't here to fit in. She was here to change the rules, but fame came with pressure. With every album, the spotlight grew hotter. Every move was scrutinized. Every relationship, every outfit, every word. She faced heartbreak in the public eye, scandal, rumors, pain, but through it all, she stood tall. She didn't run from her past. She didn't hide her scars. She wore them like armor. Then came Rated R, Loud, Talk That Talk, Unapologetic, each project louder, bolder, freer. She sang about love and loss, about confidence and chaos. And the world kept listening. But Rihanna wasn't just building a music career. She was building an empire. She stepped into fashion and didn't just wear it, she designed it. She stepped into beauty and didn't just sell it, she redefined it. Fenty Beauty launched with a mission to represent all skin tones. While other brands offered a few shades, Rihanna dropped 40, then expanded to 50 and beyond. She didn't just speak diversity. She delivered it. Her brand wasn't about trends. It was about truth, and it didn't stop there. She created Savage X Fenty, a lingerie line that celebrated all body types, all backgrounds, all identities. Her fashion shows weren't just runways. They were revolutions. She didn't wait for permission to be a boss. She became the standard. She was named the wealthiest female musician in the world. But for Rihanna, wealth was never just about money. It was about impact. She gave back through the Clara Lionel Foundation, named after her grandparents. She supported education, disaster relief, racial justice, women's rights. She didn't just sing about change. She funded it. And then, just when fans thought she had done it all, she surprised the world again. After years of musical silence, she returned to the stage for the Super Bowl halftime show while pregnant with her second child. She floated above the field in all red, fearless and radiant. She didn't need a guest appearance. She didn't need backup. She was the moment. Through it all, Rihanna stayed real. Real about the hustle. Real about the pain. Real about the pride of being a Caribbean woman who built something global from nothing. She was never just a pop star. She was a force. An architect of culture. A woman who proved that no matter where you come from, no matter how small your beginnings or how broken your past, you can rise. You can shine. You can lead. She taught millions that beauty isn't just about looking good. It's about owning who you are. That power isn't just about fame. It's about purpose. That you don't have to fit in to belong. You just have to believe in what you bring. So if you've ever felt overlooked, underestimated, or unheard, remember Rihanna. Remember that the world might not see your light right away. But that doesn't mean you stop shining. This is Born to Win legend. If Rihanna's story inspired you, reminded you that your dreams still matter and your voice still counts, subscribe now, because your journey is still unfolding, and the world may be waiting for your anthem.